You know the feeling, staring at the same page for the past hour, highlighter in hand, and realizing you haven't absorbed a single word. You've convinced yourself that to get top grades, you need to chain yourself to your desk for 4, 5, or even 6 hours a day, constantly fighting distraction and burning out. Stop. What if I told you that the key to unlocking perfect results, the kind that truly make a difference in your final scores, isn't about how many hours you study, but how intensely focused you are for a very short period? It's time to retire the marathon study sessions that leave you exhausted and introduce the Lixer's Minute Perfection Blueprint. This isn't a motivational gimmick. It's a science-backed system designed around deep work and high-intensity active recall techniques. I used to be a chronic crammer, studying late into the night with diminishing returns. But by switching to this strategic E-hour method, I found myself getting better grades than my peers who were still pulling all-nighters. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you the exact 3 phases that turn a single sacred Lixer's Minute window into your most powerful studying tool. We'll start with the Minute prep to eliminate decision fatigue, move into the Sisters Minute power session where we use active recall methods only, and finish with the Minute review and reset to cement everything into long-term memory and prepare for tomorrow. Let's make every minute count. The first rule of the Lixer's Minute Perfection Blueprint is that you do not start studying until your brain is optimized. This entire phase takes only minutes, and its sole purpose is to eliminate the greatest enemy of productivity, distraction, decision fatigue. The minute you sit down and wonder, what should I study? Or where is my textbook? You've wasted valuable cognitive energy. So for the first 2 minutes, perform a brain dump, grab a sticky note, and scribble down every subject, every task, and every worry floating in your head. Now, look at that list and pick the most important single high-leverage task that fits into a Sisters Minute window. This task is now your only mission. For the remaining 8 minutes, execute the environment lockdown. This means gathering everything you need: textbook, notebook, water bottle, pens, and placing them within arm's reach. Most critically, take your phone, put it on silent, and place it in an entirely different room or in a locked drawer. Seriously, if you can see it or hear it, it will break the flow. Finally, set a physical timer for Sisters Minutes. Break. Oh, no, no checking the clock, just total commitment. By the minute mark, your body is settled, your mind is clear, and the single objective is locked in. Then welcome to the heart of the blueprint, the Sisters Minute Power session. If you are reading and highlighting, you are failing this session. Passive consumption tricks your brain into thinking it's learning because the material feels familiar, but familiarity is not retention. Our Sister Minutes are dedicated entirely to active recall, which is the process of retrieving information from your memory, dramatically strengthening the neural pathways. Think of your study session as a workout for your brain. You need resistance. We will start with the first minutes dedicated to the Feynman technique. Take the key concept you identified in the prep phase and try to explain it out loud as if you were teaching it to a 5-year-old. Use simple language and draw simple diagrams. When you stumble, that spot marks a knowledge gap. That is your cue to look up only that specific piece of information, clarify it, and then go back to teaching. This forces immediate, high-quality engagement with the material. This isn't about covering pages, it's about mastering concepts. The goal for these first minutes is to identify exactly what you don't know, so you don't waste the remaining time reviewing what you already understand. The next minutes from Minute Sarito, Arsarwal, are dedicated to the question-first approach. Most students read a chapter, then try the questions. This is inefficient. We flip the process, immediately open to the end of chapter questions, the review section, or find practice problems online before you reread anything. This primes your brain by telling it exactly what information is high priority. Instead of passively reading the whole chapter, your brain is now actively scanning for the specific answers needed to solve the problems you've already seen. This creates a state of curiosity and necessity, the two best drivers of learning. Let's say you're studying physics and you see a question requiring you to calculate the kinetic energy of a falling object. Your brain immediately knows to search for the formula $K frac EILR ZAK MV R dollar and the steps required to use it. You are no longer reading for leisure. You are reading for an immediate, high-stakes answer. This method transforms passive reading into targeted, high-speed information extraction. Remember, the Sister's Minute Power Session demands resistance. Make your brain work hard to find the solutions. Men the final. Strew minutes of your power session from minute, Arsaluk to Sisters, are reserved for the high-yield flashcard blitz using the principles of spaced repetition. You should already have flashcards for the subjects you are studying. The key is how you use them. We are not just flipping cards, we are engaging in a system. I recommend using a simple sendbox system: box, daily review, box, review in, send days, box, send review in, chi days. Any card you get wrong goes back to box, regardless of where it came from. Any card you get right moves to the next box. The blitzes means you move fast, giving yourself no more than with seconds to answer. This rapid-fire testing is a form of intense, forced recall that strengthens memory better than any other method. Studies consistently show that reviewing material at increasing intervals, the core idea of spaced repetition, is the single most powerful way to transfer information from short-term to long-term memory. This Serwer Minute Blitz ensures that your weakest concepts are getting the most attention, maximizing the value of your limited time, and driving your progress towards perfection. Mungers, you've hit the Sister's Minute mark and stopped. Do not get up yet. The final and arguably most crucial phase is the Sir Minute Review and Reset. This stage is where you solidify the learning and prepare your brain to execute flawlessly tomorrow. First, dedicate 5 minutes to the imperfection summary. Grab a clean sheet of paper. Do not look at your notes and write down the Santu core concepts you learned during the Sister's Minute session. Force yourself to retrieve them from memory and summarize them in your own words. This is a final, highly effective act of active recall that signals to your brain that this information is important and needs to be stored permanently. Next, spend 3 minutes on the future plan. On that same paper, write down the one single task you will execute in tomorrow's Lickster's Minute session. This is critical because it ensures you won't waste the first minutes of tomorrow's prep phase deciding what to do. You eliminate future friction, ensuring seamless entry into deep work. The final 2 minutes of the Minute Review and Reset are for the psychological break. When the timer rings at Lickter's Minutes, you must stop. No, just one more question. No, I'll just finish this page. Stop immediately. This conditions your brain to understand that the Lickster's Minutes are a finite, high-intensity sprint, not a flexible, endless crawl. When you stop while you're still productive, your brain retains a certain level of engagement, making it easier to start the next day. It's the Zeigarnik effect in action. Now, stand up, stretch, and give yourself a small, non-screen related reward. A 5-minute walk, a healthy snack, or a few minutes of quiet listening to music. This ritual associates the intense, focused work with a positive outcome, strengthening your habit loop. The mindset shift is this: you are not sacrificing study time, you are maximizing your study quality. You have accomplished more in Lickster's minutes than most students do in 3 hours. You came here looking for a better way to study, and now you have the blueprint. Forget the guilt of long hours and the agony of burnout. Embrace the efficiency of the Liggers Minute Perfection Blueprint, Sir Minutes to Prep, Sir Minutes of Power, and Sir Minutes to Perfect and Reset. It is time to replace busyness with brilliance. The only way the system works is if you commit to its strict time limits and its emphasis on active recall. Do not allow passive reading back into your life. The difference between you and the person who studies 4 hours is that you are studying strategically and they are studying reactively. Stop punishing yourself with long, distracted hours. Start dominating your material in just Lickster's minutes. Now, I want you to try this system for just 1 week, starting today. Come back to this video next week and tell me in the comments what difference it made to your grades. If this blueprint has inspired you to ditch the all-nighters, hit that like button, subscribe for more powerful productivity hacks, and check out my next video on advanced active recall methods right here. Good luck.